Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I hope you're well. A part of the world right now is experiencing what they would have neither witnessed nor imagined before. The people living in the region are struck with awe and cannot believe what they are experiencing is actually true and not just a nightmare. We are talking about the Middle Eastern region of the world and how certainly it is experiencing what no one has ever expected that it will ever take place. The region in the Middle East, a region that is known for its dry climate and deserts, is now witnessing a sudden change in its weather conditions, and this change is not at all mild or moderate one, but a rather extreme level of change. On April 30, heavy rainfall and flooding affected the northern regions of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, leading to the closure of roads and suspension of in-person classes as the nation's weather authorities issued travel advisories. Videos shared on social media captured flash floods striking the provinces of Al-Ula and Al-Madina on Monday, where Al-Masjid Al-Nabwi is located. Additional footage depicts intense rainfall near the mosque. In addition to the recent disturbances in Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates is experiencing similar adverse weather conditions, with heavy rainfall leading to significant flooding across various areas in Dubai, which led it to announce remote learning and a 2-day off for on-site professionals. Similarly, Oman is grappling with torrential rains and flooding, mirroring the extreme weather events both Dubai and Oman faced just almost 2 weeks ago. This repeated pattern highlights an escalating trend of severe weather disruptions within the Gulf region. This intense downpour has led to the flooding of roads and runways, adding to the growing list of cities grappling with similar severe weather challenges. These are sights we never expected to see. Numerous cities across the Gulf nations were constructed without sufficient storm drainage systems because the urban planners never expected such a drastic change in climate in this region. So how did all of a sudden these dry regions start experiencing the climate of the Hawaii Islands? If we ponder the events unfolding in this region with an open mind, we would be able to point out another similarity between these regions, except for the sudden change in weather. And that's how the leaders of these nations have turned a blind eye to the suffering of the people of Gaza. As we see in front of our eyes that people of Palestine are suffering and are facing extremely tough conditions, the leaders of these Islamic nations are not doing as much as they should be. As we see the leaders in some of these nations, we must contemplate deeply. Are these events a divine reminder for them? Are they being called to open their eyes to the suffering of others, such as the people of Gaza? Only Allah knows. Sudden change in weather is not at all a normal event. These events cause us to reflect on our actions and to turn back to Allah in repentance and prayer. It is crucial at this time to consider our own lives and the actions of those in leadership. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "And fear a trial which will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively, and know that Allah is severe in penalty." A wise person is the one who understands the signs from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and take that as a warning to return back to his creator. And foolish are the ones who even after witnessing such bizarre events return back to their normal routine of life. The nations that were destroyed in the past by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala were warned again and again about the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they did not pay heed. It's time we, as well as our leaders, pay heed to these warnings and leave the life of wrongdoing and cowardness before our time too runs up. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from his wrath. Ameen.